Good evening, Speed Gaming 2. This is Final Fantasy Randomizer, the first race of the Duckling Derby Winter 2021. I am Dead Pulse. Joining me in the booth is Luffy DV. How's it going tonight, sir?
Oh, wonderful, Dead Pulse. Looking forward to kicking off our Duckling season right here. This is going to be some great racing. We got some fun blursings. It's going to be exciting.
Oh, yeah. So this is a 5-week derby. The first 4 weeks, we have 2 different groups, and they're going to be competing for the top 2 spots of each group. And the 4 top racers, basically 2 from each group, are going to go into a finals match in week 5 to see who's going to be the new Duckling Supreme. And this is race 1. We got a little bit of a free enterprise of sorts with some decent scaling. Bosses are going to be 100 to 200% for their stats, 100 to 250 for their HP. There are no encounters, and you get a free enterprise. So this is going to be pretty interesting. Luffy, do you want to take us through a couple of the blursings we have?
Yeah, so we were talking about it earlier. Red Mage, best mage tonight. We got Sage class and plus hit percent on that guy, so that's pretty extreme. Fighters, I think, got plus katana and a little bit of something else, but the black belts are also where it's going to be at tonight, in my opinion, with the plus vitality and the plus agility. Minus strength, which means absolutely nothing.
Oh, so just to explain to anybody out in the universe out there, the Sage class, what that does for the Red Mage is they are a White Mage and a Black Mage. They can learn every spell that a White Mage can learn and a Black Mage can learn. That is not including the White Wizard and the Black Wizard, so they're not going to be able to learn slot 3 of level 5 Black Magic, or really any of most of the 7s and the 8s. But you have access basically to all everything level 6 and down. You're probably going to find something you need.
Yeah, if you don't find it in those first 6 levels of magic, you're probably not going to need it. So, I mean, you may want to take a black mage just in case, but red mage will serve as your white mage tonight for sure. So we'll see quite a few of them.
All right, so this race is about to begin. I think we're heading into the countdown. So we have 4 racers out of the 12 that are going right now on stream.
I believe we have 12 going on stream right now. Yes,
and that is excellent. So we have, I believe we have Tybalt in the top right. We have J-Man in the bottom right. We have 4X11GD, who we call 4X, in the bottom left, and we have Bryce in the top left. I am 99% on this.
Yeah, I think we were talking about this before stream. We're pretty sure that's the way this is going to stay. We'll keep an eye on things in case it doesn't. But we have our wonderful trackers behind the scenes, Automatic Habit and Woat. Shout out to both of them. They're going to keep us straight tonight if something gets a little wonky.
And it looks like we are off. Yeah, there we go. I think, yeah, we were sort of right on some of this. So what do we have for level 1 magic? Oh my goodness, we have Nuke in black magic, Luffy. We have Nuke.
And we got Cure 4 and Wall at white magic too in slots. Oh wow, this is fun.
Why check anything else? Yeah, sure, fast and temper are nice, but you know what? I got 3 nuke casters. I got a pocket full of dreams. I'm feeling fine.
Yeah, I mean, this is really good right here. You could get the boldness of maybe rolling to like a quad 4 red mage right now, but with the boss HP scaling, I don't quite know if all that nuke is going to get us through, but boy, that'd be tempting.
Oh, so something that we see interesting. 4X and J-Man both walking up to Temple of Fiends so that when they finish killing Garland and you're teleported back to Canary Castle, the airship is waiting for them.
Mm-hmm. That's a nice little move right there. It was something I didn't learn my first few times playing this. I took the airship up there thinking I was saving time, and then I remembered, oh, wait a minute, right, no.
But we have some interestingly different parties. So it looks like 4X is taking the 2-man strat of Black Belt Red Mage, and with that Sage class, that's probably a party that a lot of veterans are going to lean on with this flag set. But we also have, I saw Bryce doing a fighter Red Mage. That could be very interesting. It's hard because you need to find a weapon, and you're going to have to open some boxes to do that. But if it pays off, it could pay off in spades. You don't need to go any higher than, level 25, 26.
Yeah, as far as incentivized weapons, there is no incentive massive tonight, so that stinks a little bit. We do have a defense sword, which is good enough to get us through the end game, especially if it rolls positive. And we're seeing Matoya give us out a power bonk right here, so Saber will not be any problem here for the damage dealer.
And we did see the Power Gauntlet. The Power Gauntlet is incentivized. Matoya had it. So that's, kind of another... If we're low on our damage, that's something that can boost us up pretty nice. Oh my goodness, exit and life at level 2.
Yeah, this is pretty good right here. I didn't catch black magic.
If fast is at level 2, I'm okay. It's not
okay.
I'm not checking any more white magic.
Yeah,
no. You got Cure 4, you got life, you got exit. Yeah, you can get life too, but
sure.
Why?
Yeah, but why exactly? It's fine. Life and the cure. At 2 different levels with Cure 4, it's beautiful.
My goodness. So this flag set, to everybody out there in the SpeedGaming universe, this flag set is a very fast flag set. If you could not tell by everything going on in chat, we've seen a lot of veterans coming in around the 35 to 40 minute mark, and that's kind of your goal. You want to be in that kind of zone, 35 to 45 minutes, and that's going to be probably enough to win this race.
Yeah, I agree. And you're going to see the goal here, like you said, it's going to be going fast. You're not going to want to check many boxes. You look right there. We're already at level 10 on 4X's side, and we've barely cracked the 4-minute mark in this game. So this is going to be fast and heavy with levels. You're going to want to get it and just go.
Did you see the magic that Bryce had? Is just, we've got Nuke and Cure 4 at level 1 on that red mage. We've got lit 3 life and exit. It's just so stacked.
Yeah, it's a smorgasbord of goodness right now. This is beautiful.
Oh, J-Man talks to the Hooray Dwarf, but ends his life. That's certainly a choice.
Yeah, it's polarizing for sure.
And we did finding the rod here, buying the TNT early and finding the rod is an exceptional item to get, because in this flag set, the rod is going to unlock Lich. But not only that, but you have to fight the vampire and get the chest behind him. That's going to unlock a key item at Sarda. The chest behind him is a key item. And once you beat Lich, you'll get a key item from Crescent Lake.
That's right. Something that we did, where you're just explaining the progression right here, early Sarda and early Sage is turned off. It's something that a lot of runners are used to doing, especially maybe in these flags when you're trying to get as many key items as you can early. So seeing that early rod unlocking those 2 checks is definitely a good thing.
Now, one thing that scares me, we've seen a lot of runners going and getting the canoe from Astos. This is terrifying because the canoe is going to open up Waterfall. It's also going to open up Ordeals. 2 places that you absolutely don't want to go.
Exactly.
But I love that both 4X and J-Man are already in Marsh Cave, trying to seek out that incentive. We see that 4X made it to the spike tile on there, which is Whiz Mummies and Mummies. Now, these are B-side tiles, right, Luffy?
Yeah, they are B-side tiles, and these Whiz Mummies look like they rolled up. I think that one soaked up 2 nukes right there.
But, oh my, that's a lot of experience.
Wow.
Oh no, it's the Womp Womp tail. I don't see I don't see 4X promoting.
No, we do not have any kind of special little wrinkle of black belt inverted MDef or anything like that with a master. So tail, it's a bit of a dud item. All that's going to do is tack on 20%, or what is it, 10? No, it is 20% XP per scaling per item. So it's a little bit more XP, but with the tiles that we're looking at here, it's definitely a dud.
Yeah, but this is great for Bryce, who's going down to dig this out. Probably the only runner on stream that actually wants to see that tail is going to get it very early and probably go promote.
Yeah, absolutely. With the access to the airship as well, I know that I would just get it, go promote right away, and start looking for gear.
Now this is where the match really starts to pick up because you've done all of the easy checks.
Mm-hmm.
Now you need to find a spike tile. And
Mm-hmm.
so there are three logical places to kind of go for that. The first one is going to be Volcano with its two easy checks. Then there's Earth Cave with its three easy checks. And then you have Ice Cave with its intermediate difficulty level, but 5 checks.
Yeah, that's trap tiles are the name of the game in this kind of format here. So I know my routing, I would probably definitely do maybe Earth Cave first, Volcano second, and then Ice Cave last. It does house the most trap tiles, but it's going to take you the most time to get down there.
I know the other thing about I don't know, I might check Earth right away just because we have the rod.
Mm-hmm.
If I have nuke. If I've got 2 nuke casters, all I need to do is get up to level 16, level 17, and I'll feel fine taking on Lich.
Oh yeah, 100%. Even like you could probably even take on Lich with 2 new casters at the low teens even and get lucky. The scaling's a little high, so it might be a little dicey, but with level 1 nuke, you should be fine.
Oh my goodness, 4X is going deep into Volcano, going to dig out the incentive item.
I like this.
And I take on Carry. Maybe that sounds a little scary at this level.
It's a little sketch. We do have a power bonk. We do have level 1 nuke. So I mean,
yeah, but that boss HP, Luffy. Oh my goodness, J-Man found the eyes in Earth Cave.
Okay, I believe those are on the actual spike tiles as well because I think he checked Hall of Giants first. Settling, he's going to be here a few minutes, and this is going to be nice.
Yeah. J-Man, you stay there and you take those. Okay, they have gaze. That's not great.
Yeah.
But you know what it isn't? It's not stone poison, which they also have.
Yeah, this is getting a little on the scary side now. So, and you look over here at 4X's side, he's found another really good spike tile in the Rockle Mud Goal. They're going to hit harder than the eyes, but they might have a little bit less of a script here to worry about.
That's that gaze into stone poison is not what we wanted to see.
No, not on the triple eye tile, which you definitely love to see, but not in this instance.
But here's the thing, Luffy, that's so much experience. It's a ridiculous amount of experience. You don't need to take it on for that much. You only need to win maybe 10 battles, and you'll have enough experience to get through this game. I think it's worth it.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you right there. I think the risk is going to outweigh, or the reward is going to outweigh the risk here in this instance. That was 8,000 a pop right there too, with 4 characters up. If you can get down to 2, you're looking at well over 20,000 XP.
That's a big number, Luffy.
Yeah, that's huge. At this, look at this. We're not even 10 minutes in, looking at 20,000 XP a fight. That's gross.
All right, so let's go around the clock here. We have 4X, who I believe exited out to save those levels. As we're going in, probably gonna take a couple more levels. Probably gonna take on Carry. Maybe, I don't know what we're doing. We don't have a lot of health here.
Yeah, he did not heal before going into the fight, so that's a pretty lucky first turn nuke right there for about almost.
They don't seem like they have a lot of hit points, Luffy.
No, I don't think they do either. That was a punch by the black belt on the mud goal for 111 that took it out, and the nukes rolled kind of decently high, but it's still pretty low HP compared to what these rock goals could have.
All right, so continuing around the clock, we've got J-Man, who's taking on Lich right now. We have Tybalt, who's making a run down to the Vampire, probably going to take on Lich. We have Bryce, who has already promoted like we thought he was going to. He is in Ice Cave, taking on some Cerberus to get a couple of levels.
This is a pretty safe fight here, too. They got less than, looks like, about 200 HP. Not the best XP yield. As you see, it's only about 3,800, but it's still pretty good, and it's going to be very safe.
Yeah, and honestly, in this flag set, it's a take what you can get. Cerberus are like a mid-level, like the vanilla. How do I put this? They're not the best grind, not the worst grind, just like you said. But it's here, and you're here, so you might as well take it to a reasonable level.
Yep, and he's not going to have to get the kind of levels that the ones who took black belts tonight probably will, because with that fighter, with the and with the 2 red mages, he should be fine at a mid-20s level party here, even with this scaling.
And J-Man, first one on stream to light an orb, kills Lich around the 11-minute 20 mark.
It's so crazy. I love it.
And so one of the important things is we're going to be doing is looking at levels. Like that's kind of what we want to be reporting on. So J-Man, as you can see, took on Lich, is now going to Sarda to get this item, and then probably going to go over to Crescent Lake to complete the trifecta of getting items. We get the loot. So required. We don't need to go to Ordeals, and we don't need to go to Waterfall, two of the biggest time sinks that you could do in this.
Yeah, finding that loot early is really nice. It is a required item to beat the game, so you do love to see it.
Now, it looks like Lich had some sort of mute ability, which is terrifying, but not really doing any damage except for those nukes, but I think we're still going to be fine. Bryce finding in the vanilla eye tile, finding Paralisks, and finding the herb in Ice Cave.
I'm very interested to see what this turns into when he turns it in, as we get some tequila from the stages.
And that is, of course, the Ruby. And so he can go right over to Titan's Trove, which is also incentivized. So we're going to see... we found a katana, and the fighter can equip katanas as part of the Blursing. So I think we're good to go.
Oh boy, this is a bit of a problem. 4X right here. He got bad turn order against these Rockwell mud goals.
Oh no, we're running away. Come on.
Oh
my
he
goodness.
made it.
Oh my goodness. What a legend.
Wow. That was great.
Oh my goodness. 4X, do not scare me like that. Oh jeez.
Yeah, that was a little scary. Always going back in for more. No, you got to punch the rock goals first.
Yeah, the rock goal. Well, the mud goals don't have a lot of health. We know we can kill them in one turn. But I think you're right. That rock goal missed.
Okay. Okay.
On principle, I agree with you.
Yeah, he's going to be okay right here as long as he gets some good. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. Okay. This is going to be a boatload of XP too.
Fine. Here's 23,000 experience. We're at level 28. But we're running out of heal potions. This is bad.
This is bad. You can really only take this fight one more time here comfortably.
Oh no. No, you can't. You're going to have to walk this out if you do. He's got 7 heal pods, and he just got ambushed by the mud goals.
Oh, no. Oh, turn order, please. Oh, no.
Oh, it was a risk, and it almost paid off. If it would have paid off, it would have been huge.
Yep. All right. So J-Man going to go back to these eyes right here now that he's killed off Lich. This is probably the right move.
So yeah, that was 3 eyes, 20,000 experience.
Wow.
He gets turn order with the nuke, and we're feeling fine.
Yeah.
So
agreed. Oh boy.
Oh my goodness. And so for anyone not paying attention, so Bryce did end up going to Ice Cave. Took a couple of fights there, got the incentive, and the incentive was the herb. Now the herb turned into the white shirt. So something that's not required, and we're probably not going to use much.
Yeah, the white shirt's best value in these flags, for those of you that do not know, but I'm sure the majority of you do. It casts a Invis 2 in battle when used. So pretty handy for evasion, but with the black belts and the punch tonight, we're not going to be throwing out too many stacks of that on the bosses.
So now the real question, J-Man has gone down to a 2-man grind on this. We're already level 31. Gaze comes out, misses the black belt. How far do you take this, Luffy?
I mean, right here, I think that he's looking at probably going to go save after this fight, and then he's going to see if the red mage can get danned off or killed, and then just take the black belt up to 42. I don't see any point in stopping here before you get to 42. I just wouldn't want to do it with 2 men.
Well, with 2-man, it'll literally take twice as long.
Yep. So, as we can see, he's got that red mage up in front, taking quite a bit of damage. That was a big hit by the eye. 68 damage. Pretty big.
Oh my, and it looks like Blink and You Miss It Fast was at level 3. So at that point, the rest of the magic, Balderdash, I say.
Yeah, it's you don't got to worry about any magic from here on out. Fast, nuke, cure forward life, it's done. No more no more checking shops.
So I will say, looking over in chat, we have Dark Moon Firelight talking about how goals are ambushing, and this is true. It is a hard fight, but it is comparable experience to the eyes, and it is like, look at what's happening right now. We have Stone Poison that went off on J-Man's screen. He is down to a single person, which is what you want, but that is so dangerous. One poison gets through, and it's over.
38,000 XP, though. My God. That's so crazy. We're not even 17 minutes in here, and we're getting that kind of XP. It's wild.
That's terrifying. Terrifying with a capital T.
Yep.
Bryce is taking on Carrie. We put fast out on the katana-wielding knight. We have double nukes going out, high rolls on both nukes, ink coming out, and we go, oh no. But we're good to go. Bryce lighting his first orb.
Okay, so very good. Bryce lighting his fire orb at about the 15 second mark or so as J-Man heading into Ice Cave, solo black belt style.
Well, our black belt is almost level 42. You know, we don't care about anything.
Yeah, nah. Looking in the notes here in chat too, I see that our trackers were taking. It looks like Fade, just in case it wasn't already an overpowered red mage enough, was slot 3 at level 3 white magic. So Fade also red mage learnable without the Sage class. So that's fun.
Oh my goodness. All right, so oh my goodness, 4X is back to a single character. Both the mud goals both missed.
Oh no.
He's got turn order. Oh my goodness.
How much 27 you gotta go. You gotta go now. Do not stay here, please.
You got a lot of healing potions. You got to take this to 32, otherwise you're never going to kill Carrie. Yeah. Carrie can be such a monster, and you know it.
I know, you're right. All right, he's got 27 heal pots left. Okay.
27 heal pots in a dream.
All right, if he can get a turn order on the next fight, he should be fine. This should kick him up to right around 30, or only in one level, 28. Okay, yuck.
All right, so what are we missing? What are we missing for items here? We are missing the chime. We do know where the chime is. Someone has the chime.
Looks like Tibble found the chime. Let's see,
we don't know where the key is.
We do not know where the key is. Yes, that is correct. We do not have. So it looks like that Barista found the Oxyale as well. Wonder what turn in that was. Maybe the Adamant or the Herb Bird? No, the Herb turn.
Yes, it was the Adamant turn.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
And the chime, I believe, was the bottle turn-in. If I'm correct.
That makes sense. Yep, we have seen a bottle.
We found in Earth Cave.
Yep. Right,
my goodness, so much action going on, Luffy. It's not even 20 minutes yet.
It's so good. All right, so we're just missing ourselves a key to finish the game here. We've seen Ice, we've seen Marsh. Okay, so Titans is incentivized here. So who did we see? So J-Man picked up that tequila. I wonder if he's going to go there right after this. And maybe that's where we can find our key. I'd really like to avoid going to ordeals if possible here.
Let's see. So Bryce has gone up to Waterfall. I did not see...
Oh my god.
What he snagged up there, but...
So Carrie had hold and stun, so 4X just took a wipe on Carrie.
Oh my goodness.
That's unfortunate.
Carrie is so scary in this.
That's unfortunate.
And J-Man gonna take one of these mud goal fights for funsies. Just because we can.
Yeah, you know.
That poor red sage, 1 HP and stoned. Oh my.
Alright, so 4X finding the Cerberite that Brice was taking before, so...
So what do we got? Oh my goodness, Bryce headed into Sea Shrine. Now Sea Shrine is not incentivized, but we still have a Kraken to kill. But you know what? We have level 1 nuke. We've got fast at level 3. We've got a katana -2. I don't know if he's getting any more levels.
I don't think so either. And he does have a power bonk as well that he picked up from Matoya. So, I mean, the only thing he would probably like to find on his way through here is that defense sword. But, I mean, he's got the tools right now to finish the game. The question is, can he get there?
4X making a good play. Tried to do those goals. failed at it, going into different trap tiles to see what we can
Mhm.
get. Oh, it takes a Catman wipe.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
Go to Earth 4X.
Yeah, he's gonna get the Earth Cave after the fact, find those eyes, punch himself for about 3 seconds, and then see their script and say, well, maybe this wasn't any better.
So Tybalt, oh my goodness, Tybalt just recovered from hold with his solo black belt, 333 health left, manages to light his second orb.
Wow. Wow, that was
J-Man's going to get the news that the herb turned into the white shirt -3.
Mhm.
That Kraken is not playing around either.
Mm. Oh, that was a big hit. Turn order.
Come on, Nuke, you can do it.
142.
Oh, 142, what a terrible roll. Come on,
God,
Blaze
Kraken's
comes
got
out.
Blaze, Nuke. 200, oh my god, my nerves. Nuke again.
Oh my god, he does it.
306, big nuke roll right there.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Luffy, my heart can't take any more of this.
This is crazy. We're seeing some fun stuff tonight, there, Pulse. My god.
Oh my goodness. This just kind of shows, like, they're testing the limits. Like, they're putting it just right out there. How low of level, how low of gear can we beat these bosses at, and just nailing it to a T.
It's beautiful. All right, so J-Man working his way over to Waterfall right now. I think where he's going to find a slab in here from the robot, which I don't know if we've seen turned in yet.
There's so much. Well, it looks like Bryce is going to do that. Going to turn in the slab. I don't think Bryce has actually picked up the TNT, which was the first shop item. So slab was in Waterfall. So we're going to turn that. That's got to be the key, right?
I would think so. Yeah. I mean, if we were hoping, because I don't know if we've seen the Ruby turn in yet. By J-Man or by Tybalt. And I think, like you said, that bottle turned into the Oxio. So we're really hoping that this is not the defense sword. Otherwise, that puts Ordeals back on the table.
Oh, and those Paralisks are just so sting crazy.
All right, moment of
But they're
truth here.
delicious.
Moment of truth here with the turn in with the slab. We get a defense sword. Okay.
Good defense. That's
All right.
something that Bryce wanted to see.
Yeah.
And hopefully, we have gathered what we need to do now.
Defense sword plus 1/2 there. Pretty good endgame weapon, and that'll work.
All right, J-Man trying to light his third orb. Probably going to succeed with that 40-some black belt.
I think the chances are in his favor, yes.
But we still don't have the chime. We still don't have the key. Bryce, come on, go to Ordeals. Perfect. Well, it's still a 50-50 because I don't think we have figured out what's in Titans yet.
Nope, I don't think anybody has checked that Ruby turn in just yet.
What are we missing? So we're missing a ribbon, I believe. We're missing a ribbon and a key. So we're now at like a 50-50 here.
Yep. Black belt's a level 49 on J-Man's side. Nice. He just soloed Sea Shrine with a black belt. That's pretty good.
So for Bryce, I like the idea, the Ordeals play here. I know you're shocked, Luffy, and that is because when you have a fighter, red mage, and the red mage has Sage class, but this is a 99% black belt flag set. We can agree on that. So you need something to turn into your favor if you're going to pull this off. Now, getting a defense sword +1, katana -2, that's good. But if you can go to Ordeals and it's required, you know that every black belt player is going to go there last.
Yep, exactly. The early Ordeals play is a play that I know I've seen you make plenty of times. So, like you said, shocking that you're impressed with this play. And with his party, too, he knows he has to do something and take a chance that the others won't take because he knows that he didn't take a black belt.
This is the grind, Luffy, right here.
Mm.
I mean, those waters are a little sting crazy, but we didn't have a lot of health.
Yeah, I think you need to just throw nukes at these guys and you just take this until you run out of some spell charges.
Yeah, this is a heavy experience fight.
Yep. Okay,
But we might be happy with our levels. I mean, we got to take on a war mech.
Yeah, that's true. Require war mech. We do have this trap tile over here as well, and we might want to grab the item just in case also.
Let's see if this turns into the key. It is the key. Ordeals required.
Wow. Okay. Nice. Yeah, and we're just gonna go. Look at that. Exiting out.
We are gonna go. Okay. So let's see what we got here. J-Man going and getting the defense sword. We know that we got to make that 50-50. Are we going to ordeals or are we going to turn in that ruby? Well, I'm probably going to turn in the ruby first. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, and that's... wait, the J-Man, does he have the chime?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay, so
There
J-Man... Okay.
I blame nobody. There is so much going on so quickly here. But that is good. So let's see what everybody is doing. Damage poison coming out against Tybalt there. Our black belt is looking still pretty decent, under 400 health. That makes me a little nervous. We only hit for 236, Luffy. Oh, but we're dead.
Okay, level 28 right there for Tybalt. So levels aren't quite where J-Man's are, obviously, but you know he's getting there.
All right, and J-Man now going to the test. We still have the key to get, and we know that. But we're going to take on this required war mech. We're going to see if this is going to be a hurdle. Now, you got a level 43 black belt. You're probably feeling fine. But, the war mech missed. Never mind.
Okay,
but we only did 450 damage, Luffy.
Yeah, 370. Blizzard, that's fine. Another punch, 790, that's better. That's a big punch. Okay, there we go.
We're gonna spend the next 40 minutes healing now.
I mean, I think does he not have any softs? He doesn't. Okay, because I think now's the time to unsoft one of these like mages and just start spamming Cure 4, but it's fine.
All right, so 4X going back, trying to get. We're up to level 24. We're gonna get some more levels in here, get some revenge on that. J-Man taking on the fourth fiend, Tiamat. Couple of big old swings. I think we're going to be feeling fine. Bryce in the bottom left corner, finding those eyes. We're going to take those for a little bit. We're already level 24. And Tybalt deciding we need to go to Ice Cave to find our key. 4X getting into another sticky situation. 61 hit points left. Gets turn order. Oh my goodness.
Wow. He's living dangerously this entire time.
You know what? At this point, you got to do it.
Yeah. You're right.
This is where you put all your money. J-Man making the way to the ordeals at the 30-minute mark, but we're at 30 minutes. We're going to be out of ordeals by the 32-minute mark. Then we are going to chaos, Luffy. J-Man could finish this seed in sub 35 minutes. That's unreal.
Yep, you sure can. We got Shortened Temple of Fiends. We do have to refight all of them, but with Shortened Temple of Fiends, you're looking at with this black belt, 3 minutes to get through there. So he's certainly on his way.
So I think at this point, I don't believe that Bryce has the rod, which was for sale in Canaria. First city is the easiest one to forget.
Yeah, that TNT that turns into the early rod right there, and he's missing it, so take him a minute probably till he goes back and checks that shop.
But, I mean, we're turning in the bottle. Which is going to turn into the chime. So the only thing that we're missing is the rod, which we can buy, and the loot, which I believe the loot came from... It
was Sarda? Yes.
It was from Sarda. So we already have access to Sarda. Because we've killed the vampire. So all we need to do is literally go to Sarda, buy the rod, finish that, and we're good.
All right, J-Man running into that pack of Waters and Nagas. Oh god, 10.
10 hits, 2,000 damage.
Yeah,
Not gonna be here anymore, Luffy.
these Waters are hitting very hard though, so yeah, we're gonna take a wipe.
Oh my goodness.
Mm.
Now is the time to go get some softs. Well, no,
Yeah.
actually, the time to get softs was a minute ago.
Yeah,
But-
yeah. No.
But how could he have known that the best XP tile, and not only that, but probably the scariest in the game was going to be right there?
Mm. 4X was walking his levels out, turned around, went back into this is the place where he was taking his grind, and he's out of heal pots.
Oh, we're ambushed so much.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if J-Man can get through this. And Tybalt saying, "Troll, you're not worth a nuke. I'm going to give you a fade."
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is the real test for Bryce here. Is Bryce going to be able to take out this war mech with a fighter comp? We're using a white shirt. We're casting fast. Are we doing a power block or 318 damage on that swing? We got a Cure 4, and we got a Cure 4 right now.
Mm-hmm. Cure 4 and white shirt going out. Cure 4 hits. Okay, that's good. And the white shirt for added evasion. Not bad.
6 damage though from that night. We're literally going to be here all day unless we do something about that.
Oh yeah, I hope he's got the power bonk on that night right there because we got to start bonking. We got to start bonking right now.
Otherwise, we're just going to start nuking.
Mm-hmm.
When you have 18 nukes in a dream, I don't think Warmack's going to care.
Yeah.
We're
we're gonna get there. The question is it gonna get us before we get there? It's dangerous.
all right. So 4X, we're walking out. We're walking our levels out. We're probably going to res. We're going to go back in. J-Man gets his key. We are going to be entering the Temple of the Fiends sub 34 minutes, and we're going to see what lies in the Temple of Fiends. Now, Luffy, this is shortened Temple of Fiends, and we only have 2 fiends that you have to fight, one on each side, and then you have to fight Chaos.
Yep. So you might see the runners checking, one side first if they run into a Kraken or a Tiamat right off the drop, and then resetting and going the other side. But I mean, I know, and I'm sure you would do the same thing with this level black belt. I wouldn't care. I just punch and keep going.
Nope, you just keep going. And going back to Bryce, we have characters down underneath. Warmack has Nuke. Nuke comes out. Cure 4 on the fighter who's dead. We nuke. Damage poison comes out. 61 hit points left. The nuke takes out.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Okay, and life to bring up the 2 party members, and we got some Cure 4s stashed. Okay. Wow.
Oh my goodness. 4X getting the rod. J-Man already on the second boss, which turns out to be Lich. 1 punch and we're done. We're not even bringing up our characters. We got softs, but I think we're going to bring them up for this.
We'll see. No,
we're not.
He doesn't even care. Does not even care. Okay, so we're gonna defense sword. Okay, sure. We're gonna defense again. 4 stacks of evasion. That's good. 1 more for good measure. Evasion stacked is cap. Lit 2 also good. We're gonna test punch. 4 hits, 212. Not ideal. Okay, so let's throw a few bonks in here. Maybe do 3 and then another test swing. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, we're probably 1 more hit. Now I'm pretty sure we're there.
Yeah. All right, and 7 hits, 788. Down goes Chaos. All right, nice.
Oh my goodness. GG's to J-Man. 35 minutes, 39 seconds. A ridiculous time. Comes in first on stream. And Luffy, that's second place overall. Phoenix 29 coming in at 33 minutes and 41 seconds. That is just a ridiculous time.
Yeah, that's blazingly fast right there. You were talking some of the vets finishing these in 35 to 40 minutes. So 33 minutes that's nuts. GG's.
Oh my goodness. But this very, very well played. Let's see some GGs, and we already got those going on. While that was going on, I didn't want to interrupt, but Bryce was taking on Tiamat, and Bryce ran out of nukes. He ran out of nukes on his one red mage and had to resort to fades. And I just started giggling. Oh my goodness.
Wow. Okay.
This is just terrifying. So hopefully J-Man gets an invite and is going to join us in the booth. We could talk about the blazing speed that we're going through this. In the meantime, we still have a lot of action going on here. We have Bryce, who is now going to talk to the sage. Realizes it doesn't have the rod. We're going to figure that out. Tybalt is going up to fight Warmac. We've got 3 orbs lit. I don't think we have the key, but we're pretty close to go mode here. And is that a J-Man I hear?
That is a J-Man. How you doing? GG's.
Not bad, thank you. It's a
My goodness.
fast run.
That was really fast.
Yep, that was
what were
good.
You thinking? Tell us what you were thinking when you saw the character blurses, when you saw the 3 eyes, anything you got?
Oh yeah, well, you can kind of definitely tell by my characters what my plan was. Seeing the blurses, just go and get it done, get them up to 50, and punch through everything in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I did like seeing nukes for black magic, so I could at least get the first couple levels.
So what's terrifying to me? So you finished this in 35 minutes and 39 seconds. Ordeals was also required, and you wiped out of ordeals once because those waters were kind of pricks. Let's not lie here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was actually afraid I had forgotten to save before I entered, and I was like, oh crap! If I didn't do that, I got to go refight Tiamat.
Oh my!
And then I totally forgot that I never bought a single house in this run, so my save was off a cabin, so I only had like 500 hit points. And I went back into the waters. And I was like, crap.
Oh my goodness! But yeah, that was so. What was your kind of plan going in for your grind? Because as soon as you saw those eyes, you did take them, but then you saw that they had gaze and damage poison. Were you deterred? Were you deterred at that point, or did you just say, nope, this is my grind, this is what I have to do?
Temporarily, yeah. I mean, you get the black belt up enough. I wasn't worried about the stone as much. I mean, it's still not perfect, but it's still better than most, and I was able to get a couple of my Dans stoned off, and then I had the red mage to at least get me exit and get me back out quick and get some save points in case things went a little sideways.
All right. So what do we got going on here? Tybalt has now lit his 4th orb. We're going back to Canaria. I don't think we have the key yet, so we're probably going to have to go to Ordeals to grab that. We've got Bryce finally heading back to Canaria, hopefully grabbing his TNT, and then we can go get the rod.
Yep, he's going to grab it right here and go, crap.
I tried doing that.
Now, I will say this. In one of the races that I did, and this wasn't when I just started up, this was recently, race that was broadcast, I forgot to buy the shop item in Canaria until literally the very end when I was out of things to do. It happens to literally everybody.
Yep. It's one of those things, like forgetting to talk to Bicky or just, forgetting the sage or the king item. You're not a runner until these things happen to you. We've all done it.
Sorry. I don't know why, but I'm super out of breath. There was just a lot going on and so many close calls in this one. But you had, J-Man, you had such a smooth run. With the exception of those waters, it was pretty much just, all right, I'm going to get up to my levels. Did you mention that was your game plan going in, or did it just kind of magically happen?
No, I've been practicing that this week, loading up on all the practice seeds, and the easiest way was get the black belt up to 42 and then go punch through about 3 fiends and a war mech, get yourself up to 50 and eat GG.
And GG certainly.
Yep, that'll do it.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about, finding spells, finding armor, finding weapons. You just punch.
Mm-hmm.
And you were 8 chests opened.
Yeah.
Definitely shows that.
Yeah, early on chests were like catnip for me, so it was the hardest thing to just stop opening chests. Stop.
Yeah, the loot goblin gets all of us. You know, I think Hate and Chat over there can attest to that as well. I'm a bit of a loot goblin myself, so that's one of the hardest things to break.
The last seed of this that I rolled, I did open 13 chests, and I felt bad about it.
That's too much for you.
That was way too much. That was double what you need.
Yeah, I think the only reason I opened a couple of mine were because I was trying to find trap tiles in the Earth Cave so I could find the eyes, and it's like, oh, well, I'm here, might as well open it.
Yeah.
It's right there. What do you want to open me? I'm like, oh, okay.
I mean, yeah, you do open a few chests here and they're looking for some early money in the the beginning of the game, but the number I look for here is like 6 to 8, so that's usually the sweet spot for black belt seeds. You don't want to open more than you have to.
Yeah, I thought about opening some in Temple originally because that shop item was so cheap. Then I was like, oh wait, I can just swing back around after I beat the pirates. That ought to get me enough gold for that.
All right, so 4X and Tybalt getting the good/bad news that the defense sword is actually in Lefane, which means they're both headed to ordeals. Bryce, after fixing the little glitch, we are in Temple of Fiends. We're opening chests, finding ice shield +3. That fighter is pretty well armored.
Yeah, he's done pretty good right there. He's got some opal gear if he wants to pick that one up too. Yeah, drop drop that iron armor. Sure.
And drop that iron helm -2, please.
It's +2.
You know what?
+2.
It still works, Luffy. It's got some duct tape on it. You know, some of the breeze still gets through, but you're fine.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Minimal protection. You got the power bonk. We're fine.
The hard way against the 2 fiends at Topher.
Yeah, going left is definitely best. So J-Man, you beat the first fiend quicker than my eyes could see it. So the left side, who was the first fiend that you fought?
It was Carrie, then Lich.
It was Carrie. Okay, so we had a Carrie and Lich, so we had a correct side.
Yeah, so, I think Carrie took 2 punches and Lich took 1.
Oh my goodness.
We got a double nuclear Kraken here. It would swirl. Yeah, I think it's time to go left side.
Time to go the other way.
Yeah, especially in a short Topher.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So Tybalt, we might have forgotten where our last incentive location is, or we want to check some chests. I know that there's a couple of flag sets that had C incentives.
Unfortunately, not this one.
Not this one. 4X taking on the Warmech. We're at pretty decent levels on 4X right now. I think I saw a level 35 on that black belt, and the best thing that could have happened to him is that red mage going down. The black belt is hitting 14 hits, 385, and we're good. That's going to be 42,000 experience. We're up to level 38.
Yep, just like that.
On Bryce's screen, we have just taken down Carrie 2, who was not playing around. And then we see the Lich, and we're going to spend some of our 18 nuke casts.
Yeah, Lich leads with a little lightning too, a little tickle.
Oh my goodness. 4X down to 241 hit points, man. It's just to take out Tiamat.
God. Oh, he has lived dangerously this entire time. I love it. He's still got to go back and wave high to carry, though, so we got to finish our run through Volcano here.
All right. Bryce, second runner on stream to engage Chaos. We don't have a black belt. We're the only person on stream who does not have a black belt, but that fighter is pretty well armored. We've got a defense sword +1. We've got power bonk. We're probably going to need a cure 4 at this point.
Okay, so cure 4 goes off. White shirt goes off. Cure 4 hits. Beautiful. Power bonk. That's good. Another white shirt. Looking good. Good turn order. Chaos throws out Inferno. Not great, but that's fine. We're gonna bonk again. Another Cure 4 and another white shirt.
This feels a little stitched together. This is what it's all about.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we got some nukes going off, and we're going to do a test swing with that katana. 394, big nuke roll, white shirt again. That's got to be at least 4 or 5 stacks evasion. There's a nuclear.
Oh, ick.
Okay. All right, 8 hits, 341. We got to get another Cure 4 off, please.
That's not great because Chaos's health is going to be anywhere between 2,000 and 5,000.
Mm-hmm.
96 damage is not going to cut it.
About 1,500 and a 1,200, so he's rolled kind of hefty.
Yeah, so we're going to do another bonk and some more nukes. All right, we got Chaos swinging and missing. That's good. Another nuke, 127. There's the bonk. All right, swing, nuke, and a Cure 4.
Bryce is getting the kind of turn order that I always get.
2 hits, 56 damage. That's not going to cut it. Nuke for 186. Okay. All right, we're gonna.
My goodness, we're out of nukes again.
All right, we're gonna start throwing fades out there. We got Dime Store nuke going off. All right,
fade him if you got him.
All right, another Cure 4. Okay, Ice 3. That's fine. We got some more fade and another nuke.
You got to save that last. We only got one more nuke charge after this, and we got to save it for Cure 4, Luffy.
Oh my God! 6 hits, 600 damage. Nuke for 198. We got to be close here. We're out of Cure 4. One more Cure 4 gets turn order. Beautiful. Inferno comes out. We're gonna say goodbye to that bottom red mage. We got to swing. 8 hits, 888.
He does it. Oh my goodness. GG's to Bryce. Oh my. That is an official race time. 48 minutes and 1 second just by the string of his teeth. Goodness.
GG.
In chat. Oh my.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
All right. Luffy, if you have the race room pulled up, you want to go through finishers up to Bryce?
Yes, so we saw our buddy J-Man here finish in second place at 35.39. In third place, about 13 seconds later, we have Budge Mono with a time of 35.52. Then Walls of Jericho in fourth place at 36.41. Chest Jerk finishes in fifth at 39.24. And then Bryce in sixth place with a time of 48.01.
Oh my goodness. Very, very good time, especially considering that we had a little bit of problems, which we'll probably bring up.
Yeah.
The rod thing, but still great.
Yeah, really good time. And you can see the discrepancy in chess right there. I think that was 83 chess opened on Bryce's side as compared to, 8 for J-Man. So you can see the difference of looking for gear versus just punching.
All right, so we got... Well, we brought a fighter. We didn't bring a black belt, so we did need to open up those chests, and it definitely is a different strategy. Oh my goodness, the luck keeps happening for 4X. He just gets punched by Kraken 2 for 500 damage on here. But we got Tybalt, who's on Chaos right now. Both of the remaining runners are in Temple of Fiends. Tybalt's got a little bit of a lead. 12 hits, 512 damage. Cure 4 goes off, and that red mage is down. It is 1-on-1 now. We're only doing about 500 damage a swing. Ink comes out, free turn. 564 damage. We're halfway there. Woof. But now, that was a big hit. And we're thinking, what do we do? No, you keep punching. That's what you do, Tybalt. You gotta keep punching.
All day and pray.
That's right.
Oh my goodness, 4X taking out the hard side, just waltzing through Kraken 2 and Tia 2, even though they were utter monsters.
Yep.
Fire 3, 388 damage. This is the danger zone, but we got it. 11 hits, 738 damage. GG's to Tybalt, finishing 7th place just after Bryce at 50 minutes and 26 seconds. GG's.
And we are joined in chat by Bryce right now. So, GG's. How you doing?
Thank you. Good. That was stressful.
Oh my goodness. Bryce, we're going to get to it in just 1 second. We have 4X going one-on-one against Chaos. 7 hits, 558 damage. Chaos swings back for 184. 258 damage from us. We're down to 418 after a nuclear. Oh my goodness, we're only doing 300 damage apiece, Luffy. Down to 102 health on the black belt. He gets turn order. Doesn't get it. God, only 34 damage. Turn order again, 585, not enough. Rub misses. Turn order for a third straight time, 248 damage if we do it. Oh my goodness. That was literally every fight from 4X was, I'm going to let my black belt go down to 5 hit points.
Yeah, I mean, we saw him get down to some really interesting levels with his HP, trying to get levels on that black belt. Wow, what a way to finish it. That is, never quitting and just keep going. I love it.
Oh my goodness. GG's. So that was good enough for 8th place. 51-22. So GG's out there. But now that we have people in here, Bryce, let's talk about, tell me about your run. Tell me about your interesting party selection for this.
Well, I misunderstood the blursing on the knight. When it said Black Mage hit points, I was thinking the starting hit points. If it was Black Mage Vite, I figured it'd be lower HP. So I took the knight thinking that I didn't like the blursings on the other ones, and I wanted to 3-man it. And with the red mages being sages, I figured I could, I didn't need a white mage or a black mage, so I took 2 of them with the knight, thinking I'd have my, sponge and 2 support. And then level 1 nuke really, really helped out that party selection. I don't know if I would take Knight again now, knowing Black Mage HP works the way it does, because he was a lot more vulnerable than I would have liked.
My goodness. But you still got it done. And we're going to have to talk about this. We're going to have to talk about the rod.
Yeah, that was so annoying. So when I went to the item shop, in the first 15 seconds, I doomed myself in the first 45 seconds of this because I did not see the TNT at the very bottom of the item screen in Canaria. So that's why I flew to the Oasis and a couple of other places. I was running out of incentive items and I didn't have the rod yet, and I was like, it's got to be somewhere. So I thought maybe this is a cheeky, Earth Cave rod. And so that's why I dove into Earth the first time, was I'm like, maybe the rod will be here, and then, from there, I'll be fine from there. But because I already had the other things. But it didn't make sense because I was like, I'm still missing incentive items, so I know that's out there. So I stopped at a couple of item shops, and it wasn't there. And then finally I went back to Canaria to get, Cure 4 for the Knight, and I saw that it was in the item shop there. And saying out loud now, Cure 4 for the Knight, that would have been useful to remember during the Chaos fight. But
you done ran out of nukes multiple times during that, which I didn't think was going to be possible.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have either, but I had to use them more because the Knight he was so weak. Like I was getting 6 hits, 6 damage multiple times on Warmech, and it was just, those sages carried me because the Knight was pretty much useless.
Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, it's 100 to 200% boss scaling, not the HP, and that really ups the absorb and ups the evade. So it makes it hard unless you have a really good weapon to actually do some damage. But you've done good for yourself. Because I was so far behind, I didn't end up going to Crescent and try to get the Massa or anything like that. So I just went. I had the Katana, but it rolled minus, I think, 2. So I thought the defense +1 might be better in that spot, but GG's. Let's move on to talk to Tybalt for a little bit. Tybalt, GG's.
GG's.
So tell me what you were thinking. You had everyone on stream had a different party. So what were you thinking for your party select?
Well, the Red Mage, useful. I'm still really, really new to Final Fantasy Randomizer, so a lot of the blur stats are kind of a hit or miss with me. So I know when I've done a lot of practice, I usually find a katana, or I find certain gears. Like, okay, cool. Fighter, I know he's decently good. Black Mage, I don't need to find anything. I just need levels. So I'll take the Red Mage as a healer. I thought about taking a 4th, but I'm like, no, 3 EXP split. Got to get that Black Mage level, that Black Belt levels.
Oh, absolutely. And then, what else? So you had a couple of different grinds that we saw. What level were you shooting for?
I've always heard like the black belts usually one in the. I want to say it's 42, if I remember correctly, or is it 30s? I can't remember off the top of my head.
42 is correct.
Yep, 42.
So at least being the black belt up in that range was going to be at least helpful to at least get me through, because I'm scared of Warmac.
Everybody is.
Yeah, that's fair.
And not realizing I need the key to go through Topher. I've just always had it by that point, and not having it kind of threw me off. So then the search began, and then of course the controller losing connection in the chaos fight.
Oh, okay. We saw that pause. We were wondering what that was. Okay.
Yeah, my controller lost connection, so I had to reconfigure it, and instead of closing out of the BizHawk, so it happens.
Oh my, Loopy! I've been screaming for too long. Go ahead and start with your question.
Yeah. So, I mean, we've covered a lot of things that we've already seen from the runners tonight. So I want to, follow up with congratulations to you guys for running a really great seed and for, not quitting and keep going. You definitely faced some adversity tonight. Those waters, J-Man, like it pained me to see that. It was a moment where like, you're trying to run, but then you couldn't, and then you're like, all right, let me punch them down, and then they just kept hitting, and you're like, oh my god, here we go. So, but way to really compose yourself and keep going. And Bryce and Tybalt, you guys did really well, and you finished within about a minute of each other. So, I'm scared, Deadpulse. These ducks are a little bit different than when you and I came up a little while ago. So they're a lot better than we were. Well, maybe not you, but definitely better than me when I first started. So this is definitely intimidating.
Listen, I was expecting people to be finishing, between the 45-minute and 1 hour mark, more tilted towards that, and people, pushing these numbers. I don't like it.
Yeah, agreed.
Well, I mean, I do like it. We want new players. That's the whole purpose of the Duckling program. Is to bring new players in to kind of give them a crash course in how to get up to fighting shape, if you will. Because we've got spring tournament that's coming around the corner. I know it's literally the 4th day of the year, but it feels like spring tournament's right around the corner, Luffy. And the Duckling Derby I'm expecting that people coming out of this Duckling Derby are going to be making deep pushes into into further than and into the finals.
Yeah, I agree.
All that.
I can attest to that with another randomizing group that something similar to the Ducklings. They can come out of the shadows.
Mm-hmm. Yep, agreed. Last year we saw a couple of people come out of nowhere to make deep runs in the spring tournament. The Duckling classes have performed really well. Shout out to Gregory Puff for the last couple years of guidance, and to you, Deadpulse, for taking over for him right there. So we've been doing really well, and I love the Duckling program. It's helped me a lot grow when I first joined. So seeing some of these players right here pick it up so fast is really inspiring. And I think we're joined by 4X in the chat here. GG's, way to finish it out.
Thank you.
First off, stop giving me heart attacks. Goodness.
Watch my stream. Look at the puppies.
You did some moments there taking those goals in Volcano where we were both watching, and just there was some clenching moments for sure, but you kept at it. You got it to work. But why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I'd always, from everything I've been watching and learning from you guys, it's like you find your grind, you take it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I had Rod at that time when I went to Volcano to check. So I was like, I figured I had exit. I can go down there, get the item if there wasn't any good grind tiles, and exit out. But I saw those iron mud goals, and I'm like, all right, here we go. They're giving me great experience.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were punchy.
Yeah, they looked like they were ambush happy too, which was unfortunate because they kind of jumped you once or twice there. But I mean, you kept at it, and you got your revenge in the aftermath, and you got your levels when you could, and you compose yourself real good, because it's really difficult sometimes to be grinding and then lose a bunch of levels like that, and then have to just keep continuing. It can have moments of really stressing you out, but you did really well to hold it together, I think.
Thank you. I think the biggest thing I need to learn is when the grind is not worth it and go find something else.
Well, you did. So when you wiped the one time, you did go into ice and try to find something in there. It was just unfortunate. So there was a 3-eye grind tile, and it was in Earth Cave. It wasn't the safest, but it was not as ambush happy as those rock goals. But I mean, ordinarily, like coming from me, if I would have seen that grind, I would have done exactly the same thing as you. I would have taken them as much as I could. It was just unfortunate because you took so much damage in those fights that the healing potions ran out before you were able to get to a good enough level to take on carry. So it was just a little unfortunate on those things, and we felt for you in the booth and in the audience taking a couple of those wipes, but you had the right idea, and I commend you for that strategy.
Thank you. That first wipe, though, I didn't mean to step down. I wanted to step left and out. I was actually going to run all the way out and save it outside. Instead of stepping down, hit when I was going on the Agma tiles.
Okay.
So that, my puppy joined me in my lap after that.
Womp womp. But we've had a great race. It was a lot of fun commentating this and seeing what everybody's learned over the last goodness. So 6 weeks of boot camp. We've had not only the boot camp, we've had extra credit, we've had dozens of seeds to run, and it all comes down to these 5 weeks. And all 4 of you performed admirably. You've got great points going into next round. So I give you all a GG's. We're going to go around the table for final thoughts. We're going to start with J-Man. First place on stream, second place overall. J-Man, any final thoughts on the seed, on life, really anything you want to say?
Not everything's going well, so good job to everybody else in the races. Thank you guys for hosting, restreaming, and most importantly, tracking this mess.
Yes, big shout out to Woat and Autumn out of Habit, doing an exceptional job at tracking this. So next we had, I believe, I know this offhand, it was Bryce, 6th place overall in this race. Bryce, final thoughts, anything you want to say?
No, this is, I really appreciate you guys doing this. I've learned a lot from what I could. I wasn't able to play for the last 2 or 3 weeks and see stuff. I had some surgery done, and I wasn't able to get to my gaming station to play, so I was a little bit rusty last night. Practice was the first time I'd played in a couple of weeks, and for myself, it's. I feel like I do well 90% of my run, but that 10% of my run ends up costing me like 10 or 15 minutes every single time, and I need to like clean up those things. But the feedback that you guys give, the time that you guys give, all of the people that volunteer, I really appreciate it because this is a ton of fun. And thank you guys for restreaming me tonight because I look forward to watching the VOD tomorrow or whenever, not tomorrow, but whenever it drops. So. Great job, everybody. I'll tell you, you 30-minute finishers got me intimidated, but I'm going to practice this week and go back out next week. So thanks again.
Love it. So 7th place overall, 3rd place on stream. Tybalt, final thoughts.
No. Just a thanks for the restream. Thanks for doing this type of duckling style to have people learn the game. It's a great experience, and if I don't make it through this season, I'll definitely be back for next season. Thanks for the restream and the commentary. I usually watch this stuff back so I can learn from the great commentary that we have. So anything you guys call out, I'll listen to.
I do like being praised repeatedly, so.
Yeah, nothing wrong with stroking a little ego. It's fine.
And we also have 4X. I know we just talked a lot, but your final thoughts.
I appreciate it. Well, here's your praise repeatedly. And this has been a blessing for me. My wife passed away at the beginning of August, and one of the last things she said to me, because I was trying the last Duckling Derby, was go play some Final Fantasy on a text. So This has been a blessing, and I've been really looking forward to this because I've been wanting to do this for a while, and it just feels good to kind of give her an honor for this. So I appreciate you all for doing this. Thank you.
Well, we welcome you and everybody here to the community. It's great to find some new friends and something that we can all share together. So I seriously appreciate everyone racing in this, kind of putting yourself out there. It's a great experience, not just for you. It's for all of us, seeing new players, cheering them on, making new friends. I mean, that's really what this is all about. So, Luffy, if you want to do some thanks, some announcements, we're gonna give SG back their channel. But I just want to have a shout out to everybody out there. Thank you for watching. I'm Dead Pulse. Luffy, take us out.
Yeah, sounds good. So we're going to echo the thank you to the runners for joining us on stream tonight. 4X, J-Man, Tybalt, and Bryce. You guys performed amazingly, and it was really great to see kicking us off here for Duck Derby January 2022. Shout outs to our trackers, Autumn Out of Habit and Woat for pushing the buttons and keeping us straight in chat behind the scenes, for SpeedGaming 2 as well for hosting us. If you want to learn the game, you want to learn how to play, come join us over at the Discord, FinalFantasyRandomizer.com. We got a whole lot of fun stuff over here and a really great community of people that are willing to teach and help you learn, just like we had everybody here tonight. So with that, I'm going to say thank you to Dead Pulse for inviting me to join him tonight. So ciao and chillax, everybody. Final Fantasy Randomizer fam, we gone.